Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for the Trailblazers, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And playing at the center position, one of the Lopez twins out of Stanford, 7-foot banger, Robin Lopez. Then there's Batum, and it's Aldridge in at the 4 spot. And looking at Utah, Burke runs the show with Hayward at the 2. And in the middle, standing 6'11", 270, the talented scorer and rebounder out of Turkey, the big man, Enes Kanter. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Favors in at the 4.
You know, the Blazers found themselves, guys, near the bottom of the West last season. And typically when that happens, you struggle against the rest of the conference. And that was certainly the case for Portland.
Portland did have their problems, as you said, Clark, against the West. A big part of it was late in the season. They were beat up and lost their last 13 games of the year. Steve, mostly those losses coming to Western teams.
Well, that was a big slide for them. And, you know, they probably made their 18-34 mark in the conference seem probably a little worse than it should have. But, look, they were out of the playoffs. They lost their edge, and they were playing a lot of young people. I think this is a team that has a chance to make a big comeback.
Hayward gets to Jefferson. It's good from long range. Jefferson's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Jazz. Lillard outside. Back to Aldridge. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, Blazers coach Terry Stotts is a branch on the tree of head coach George Karl, and that's a pretty good tree to be on. In his playing days, Karl coached Stotts in the CBA, and actually Stotts had a pretty good career in Europe.
And for Terry Stotts, after his playing days, he coached as an assistant under George Karl, both in the CBA and then with the Sonics and the Bucks.
And over 2 decades of coaching experience, Kevin. This is his 6th season overall as an NBA head coach. Remember, he coached the Hawks as well as the head man. But I thought did a nice job with Portland last season.
And the first one drops.
You know, you look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of screening and cutting. It's a great offense, and it's difficult to cover. But I like what you said. It teaches the young players how to play as well.
Damian Lillard was really a steady floor general, guys. I think we still have a lot to see as to how much of a playmaker he'll become. Remember, he was the man in college. Without a lot of other scoring options to rely on, he carried Weber State offensively. And I think that's going to serve him well throughout the rest of his NBA career. More point guards have to be able to score as well as run the team in the way the league is playing now.
And Damian Lillard last season, Steve, averaging 6.5 assists a game.
And those numbers should get better because, you know, Lillard's going to get better. The Blazers will continue to add to their roster. They had one of the worst benches in the league last season. So you put a couple more scores alongside Lillard, those assist totals will go up.
I think Clark's right. We'll have to see in time how his playmaking develops. Now, here's Burke. He feeds it to Favors. Tries again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up.
Well, when you come in as a rookie at 6'11", 270, and you're in good shape, there's no doubt that you're going to be able to compete physically at this level, and that's the case with Cantor. Now it's just a matter of gaining experience.
And Steve, he's put that size and strength to use right from the word go. A voracious offensive rebound with the knack to finish around the rim. Lillard, the pass to Matthews. Matthews gets the screen from Aldridge. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Portland, no good that time either.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but really that's not his range.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. The pass to Lopez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Last season was the best yet for Robin Lopez. Career highs pretty much across the board for Lopez as he stepped into the starting center role for New Orleans. Sometimes it's just a matter of opportunity before a player gains the confidence to be productive in a starting role.
The first free throw is good. And for Robin Lopez, not the scorer that his twin brother Brooke is, but, you know, he's showing some signs offensively.
Well, he's efficient from the field and from the foul line, and the key for him is to continue to work on his rim protection, his defense in the lane. He's got potential to be very good in there.
Lopez hits them both.
Boy, you talk about a franchise having some terrible luck with injuries. Portland is certainly that team. A lot of emerging stars in Rip City have had their careers or tenure cut short because of injury. And the injury bug once again reared its head for Portland.
Hayward with the ball. He's covered by Matthews. Jefferson kicks to Burke. Just 4 to shoot. The 8-footer. Here's Favors. And he banks in the layup.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
As you said, with the Blazers throughout the ages, they've had to deal with injuries to guys like Walton and Oden and most recently Roy. Unfortunately, Steve, starting over is something that they are used to doing.
But they are in a pretty good position to do so right now, Kevin. I think they've been really good in the draft the last couple of years. Obviously, they got a star in Damian Lillard that they can build around. To me, the key is LaMarcus Aldridge. Can they re-sign him? Can he be that dominant low-post guy in Portland for the next 5 or 6 years? He sure has the potential.
Jazz leading by 5. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Tyrone Corbett. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it would be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Hayward. 5 to shoot. Lillard attacking. That drops.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Burke with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's the dish to Favors. Feeds to Hayward. Dives for it. Matthews with the steal. Lillard attacking. Rejected by Burke.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Here's Cantor. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Lillard outside. Back to Lopez. Pocket 6. Lopez right side. And that one hits back iron. Jazz leading by 8. Favors with a screen on Batum. Hayward kicks to Favors. He dishes it to Burke. Pass to Favors. Baseline try, and that one's good. Favors got his second bucket of the night.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard with it, now guarded by Burke. Right side, Batum. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Burke. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Hayward kicks to Burke. No good on the three.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Batum attacking. Right side Aldridge. He's against Cantor. Little turnaround. Portland again missing. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Jefferson inside, defended by Lillard. Jefferson gets the bucket. Jefferson's got 5 points so far.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Lillard dishes to Aldridge. Matthews, shot clock at 5. Gets it to go. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Burke. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hayward passes to Favors.
Well, you always hear about how loud this Jazz crowd is at home, and trust me, it is loud. They are a big part of why the Jazz have been so tough at home for so long, but the personnel of the Jazz has had something to do with that as well.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assists, and they're seeing great offensive movement.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Joel Freeland, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Darrell Wright's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Mo Williams subbed in for Damian Lillard. Good on the second free throw. And here's Matthews.
Get there.
Dishes it to Williams. Kicks it to Freeland. From 12 feet out. Shot is off. And it's Utah the other way. And as you said, the Jazz very tough at home as always, Clark. And 30 wins for them in this building last season, which usually, Steve, is enough to get you into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's an amazing stat. 30 home wins and you don't get in. It just shows you how difficult and how tough the Western Conference was.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
And Wright kicks to Matthews. Steps back and fires. Good as the jump shot falls. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night. Jazz leading by 9. Now here's Lucas. He kicks to Favors. It's Mo Williams with the rebound. The Trailblazers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Matthews dishes to Williams. Right for three. That's good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
You think about guys who are purely about catch and shoot, and that's Darrell Wright. He's got two things on his mind when he catches the ball. He's either going to shoot it or pump fake it, but he's really good at both, so you have to honor him.
Favors, but they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Burks' shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 8.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And as Darrell Wright's career has continued, Clark has become more and more of a three-point specialist.
I'd call him an Allen wrench because that's really what he does is shoot the three. Not nearly as effective scoring off the dribble, but at 6'9", he's able to shoot over most defenders. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Here is Favors. Following the basket by Thomas Robinson. Favors passes to Burks. Shot clock at 6. Williams guarded by Wright. Williams kicks to Burks. Misses the wing J.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Matthews from outside off the mark. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Trailblazers trail by 8. Outside Williams. Passes it to Matthews. Matthews gets the screen from Freeland. He's guarded by Favors. Takes it from 10. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Derek Favors. There's the feed to Lucas. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Right against Williams. Utah gets it back. Hayward dishes to Evans. Williams. He feeds it to Hayward. Second chance effort. Lucas. The offensive rebound. Evans kicks to Williams. Now the pass to Burks. Now the dish to Lucas. Hayward defended by Freeland. Puts up the baby hook. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And here's Matthews from the arc. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.